Hello everybody, this is my solution to the challenge, and the purpose of this video is to give you a better overview. So let's start. Now then, to run the project you click Run as Spring Boot App. Just give it some time to start up. And the application is ready for use. So I use Postman for testing. So for example, here's how it works. There is a hotel database, and each hotel is defined by actually three things. It's ID, available premium rooms, and available economy rooms. So let's see what kind of hotels we have in the database. Send this GET request. So these are our hotels. Let's see what kind of guest allocation we can get. And this is the response. Let's use the other one. And by using this API, actually, for example, create a new hotel called Hilton, 50 rooms in each. Let's see if it's in the database. You see Hilton is now in the database, and ta-da, we can actually ask for a guest allocation here. See, all of the users have been allocated, and here's the body of the response. It gets sent, and then you get this, right? So there are also endpoints for deleting all of the hotels. As you can see, it's forbidden because it uses a user and not an admin, and all other endpoints have admin authorization, so that's why they succeed. So that's like one way to play around with the application. Another way would be to just go to localhost, then you can get a list of all of the hotels. So that's our Hilton. You can create a new hotel, 10, 20, and basically here's our new hotel. You can calculate occupancy here, so let's say Hilton 1, 2, 300, and it'll show you the optimal allocation data. On the front end, nothing is secured, so everybody is acting with administrator privileges just for ease of testing. So this much can be said about how to test it. And here are hotels. You can actually delete them all, so no hotels anymore. And there's also like validation, say like new hotel number 21 and -1 to, let's say, you see you will get an error. So nice front-end stuff. You can also check out there we go. Okay, so admin secret 1. Okay, there we go. Took some, so yeah, you can see that this this is a version of this thing running on Amazon Web Services. So I'm gonna post the link into the README so you can play with the online version. And so, for example, here, let's clear all the hotels. Doesn't show us any hotels. So that's how you use it. Basically, what happens on the back end is the following. The hotel controller basically processes requests, then it uses hotel service actually to do all of the operation it needs. So calculate guest allocation, save room data, get all hotels, and so on. And on the front end, basically, we are making calls to this API. We are basically doing requests like this from the front end to get stuff done. So basically the key operation here is to calculate optimal allocation. So this is basically done in the hotel class, and in this, no. Oh yeah, so the key algorithm works in this way. So if we turn to hotel service, we need to look at its implementation, and here we calculate the guest allocation. And basically here that's how it happens. We sort the guests, order them into queues. Then from within this method, actually we do all of the onboarding, and then basically return the data, which is how many. Yeah, and this basically shows how much stuff we're using. So there's quite a lot of tests for this method. So correctness test, and so each line here is a test scenario. So as you can see, we've got quite a few test scenarios. Each scenario is defined by a hotel which has some number of premium and some number of economy rooms. The customer array, and the expected earnings data. So for example, here we have a hotel with 1 economy and 1 premium room, 2 premium customers, and we expect that like only 1 room will be occupied, 1 premium room, and it will be given to the highest paying premium customer. So there are also like volume tests which try to calculated like for the biggest hotel in the world. I think it's like 1 in Moscow, so like 10,000 rooms, 100,000 customers, and it gets it done under a second. So I guess this is like the high-level overview, and should you have any further questions, just email me. I hope this tutorial introduction helps.